Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Monday morning. Got a big show lined up. We'll get started always by the weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. Run by, check them out for all kind of stuff they offer right there. High today, we're looking at a 62 and low tonight at 41. Our water temperature is staying right at 60 degrees. It's been flat out 60 degrees for like 4 weeks now, so it's been interesting to follow the level of it. So, it's going to be a pretty sunny day. It's going to be cool, but just a typical January today. Look at our moon phases. On Monday, we'll like to do our Monday moon phases. Today is Monday, January the 25th, the last week of January. Can y'all believe this coming Sunday is going to be February the 1st? We're right at a half moon. Actually, tomorrow is going to be a half moon, and it's waxing right now. It'll be building up, and it'll be some strong. Here's the influence on our tide chart. Take a look at it. Brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery right here on 23rd Street. Look at the moon phase on January the 25th and 26th. I'm sorry. It's just flat. We're in neap tides all day today. Tomorrow's going to be neap tides, and it's going to be fairly fair tides. The rest of the week's going to pick up a little bit. It just won't be strong tides. Our marine forecast will be northwest coming at 13, so that's going to negate any kind of movement. So all your tides here in the Panhandle in the northern part of it, the way it's blowing today and the way the tides are, it's going to be pretty shallow. Okay. Let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Now, welcome back. I forgot to do our fishing game times last segment because I got a video coming up. Let's go ahead and get it in. Checking out right here. Our times we're looking at this morning at 3:27 to 5:27, and this afternoon now from 4 till 6 this afternoon. Ideal time to get out there. It might be a little bit windy, but it'll be an ideal time. I got 3 pictures. Let's look at. These are really good ones. I'll have more later on, but this is silhouette shot. What a great picture here. One of my students who graduated last year, Jessica Ribbing. This is out here at St. Andrews State Park, and what a great silhouette of the big old buck out there. You'd think it's up there in Idaho somewhere. That's right here in Panama City Beach. Good job, good picture there, Jessica. And wildlife photography, we talk about it all the time here. Okay, next picture. Let's show some fish. Well, Tommy Oliver, he's good at this kind of fishing now. You say what you want to, he can catch some fish. And Tommy Sherry Oliver, the hybrids are in. He's usually got a lot more than this. I think he's just going to stay out that long this time. But good fishing on hybrid right there. And got a little sheep head, or drum right there. And this next picture, Mark Calvert sent this over to me. He talks about this. We always talk about a spot on a redfish, and like Mark said, they have their own. It's like everyone is different, like our fingerprints and all. It's amazing, different shapes and sizes and gaps and all in them. But I always got a kick out of the different redfish. So thank you for sending that over there, Mark. Now we're going to. I want to mention this too on the dates coming up. The hunting season for waterfowl is over with. It ended up this past weekend, but this coming weekend now, the youth waterfowl hunt. So you can take a kid with you to hunt Saturday and Sunday, the 31st and February the 1st, youth waterfowl hunt. We've mentioned it before in the show. A great opportunity to take a young person out. Now you can't, as an adult, you can't do the shooting, but you can certainly take them out in different places. And there are more ducks in here this week than we've had all season, really. They're getting in here. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about, I got an email, and I had it all printed out and highlighted, and it's sitting right there on my bar where I left it this morning. But I'm going to read a part of it. It's a survey. They want us as reef fishermen to participate in the Gulf Reef Fish Survey. Okay, mainly talking about red snapper and grouper. They want us to start filling out forms and different things. It says, attention all Gulf Reef anglers. You've asked for better data, so now we're going to give an opportunity to do it. Sign up today. Okay, here's how you sign up. The reason for this, now you've got to, the big thing is let me read this paragraph right here. If you're under 16, you don't have to do it. If you're over 65, you do have to do it. Right now it's voluntary, but starting in April, they're going to make it mandatory. Okay, that you have this. If you those fishing, let me just read you some of this. Okay, those fishing from a far higher vessel are not required. So if you're going fishing on a Captain Anderson boat, you don't have to do it. And then it tells you how to sign up online. Okay, and it's sort of complicated to sign up online, but you can go down to your tackle shop or to the tax collector's office and fill out a form and get it. If you're fishing a private boat, you're going to have one. It's no cost. Once you're in the system, it's no cost. You can sign up in person in tackle shops. Anglers, okay, here's the paragraph I'm looking for. Anglers may choose to begin participating in the program right now. Signing up will be mandatory for Gulf Reef fish anglers starting April the 1st, 2015. Okay? Through this program, researchers will be able to better determine how many people are in Florida are fishing for reef fish in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I don't know what they're going to do about people coming in from out of town and from out of state and fishing. That hasn't been addressed at all. But it's fairly, here's why I'll talk more about this as we go along. And just initial reaction on this, I know the intention is good and all, but if I had complete faith in that they'd be taking this data and putting it to good use and defending us and trying to get our place at the table, I'd feel a lot better. But I know they can get the data and so they can twist it around and what political winds are blowing and whoever special interest is going to be at the table. We're the ones always, we're the run of the litter as far as recreational fishermen, and I feel very strong about that. It's sad to me, with the boat ramp fees and the red snapper situation. We're the last one. We're the bottom of the totem pole, and if I just don't feel right now really gung ho about this, about being I'm a positive person, but I just don't. If I knew it was going to help us, I'd be jumping up and down. Let's do this. But right now, I'm just. We're going to have more to say about this later. But it's important that we're going to have to do it. If we're out there, they're going to come in there and check you, and you're going to present your license and your little survey sheet. So we'll talk more about it later. But I just want you to be aware of it. It's going to be mandatory by April 1st of this year. Okay, now we're going to get ready for our video. We're going to take a break, but as we set up a video, this is the other half of, well, we got about 12 minutes of it left, I think, of the student projects we had last week. And I've never done one this long, and what has happened, we just had so many good projects, and I hate cutting out kids and just say, well, yours not good enough. So we did a long one this year. I couldn't get it all in last week. Got some really good feedback. Ronnie Harrison wrote us a nice email I read on here and all. So this is just one of these things where young people are doing positive things, and it's the only year I've ever had 2 segments of the video. Usually I do it all in one show, but I think you as a viewer would appreciate it. We're going to have all kind of things coming on this week, but we're going to go ahead and finish up this video on the student projects of the outdoor education class. Remember, the only rule was just make something with your hand. And they got a kick out of it. It's just a really good, positive thing that we've been doing with them. So let's go and take our break, and then we're going to come back and go right into it, okay?
So we made this. We just got a stick, and we put this on it. We cut like a hole, so you just put the powder in, and it like filters out onto this. It's like a cutting board, I guess, like the flexi board, I guess. And so then it's on here, and when it rains, it's not like ruined and like mixed in with the ground.
And what all do you put in it?
He puts like the deer powder in it, not like corn, like deer powder.
Like a attractant, some kind of something attractant. You understand how that works? Hold it up higher so we can see. You understand how that?
You just stick it in, and it comes out of here and it's like this.
Good idea. So it stays dry off the ground. Your dad uses that too? Does it?
Yeah.
Good job. Any questions on that? Good job.
Like hang stuff on. Like I took some spoons and then I used a hammer to flatten them out. And then I used a vise and like a round metal tool and a hammer to like curl it. And then I drilled holes in the spoons and then I hammered them down.
Very good. Hey Tyler, go ahead.
Okay, so my dad and I just went to like Home Depot and Lowe's to get these boards right here and these cinder blocks, and it's just 2 standing up straight and then 1 horizontal, and we use like some like thin like mortar concrete, and we just concrete them together so when people rock back and forth the cinder blocks won't fall and cave in and nobody gets hurt. And then I just spray painted the cinder blocks and the wood, and then just stuck them in like this wood comes out.
So you can move it around.
Yeah, so if you ever need to take it apart, you can just take the wood out. The cinder blocks are kind of
So there's like 2 different ones too.
Yeah.
Anderson, what part did you do?
She helped me build it.
I helped her build it,
And then last night she got a cushion because like the wood's not all that comfortable.
Okay.
It don't matter, but it's her.
Now, what do y'all think, class?
We just created a cornhole game.
Yeah, like me, her dad, and her went to Lowe's and got the wood and cut it and everything, and then we painted it and waited for it to dry. And the little bean bags, I like went and bought the little like red stuff and filled them with rice, and then I sewed it together. It's not that great sewing, you can see that, but it works.
Have y'all tried it out?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all try it out. Let's just get a demonstration.
It's not far.
What's the name of the game?
Cornhole.
It's called cornhole. Very popular game.
Mosley Hole.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, that's close. Whoa. So nobody scored?
Nobody scored.
All right, good job.
Shaved it all off till it made a circle the size I wanted. Then I hollowed it all out on the lathe. Then I made the topper for this. This is rosewood, this is cedar, and this is cedar. And then I put the slate top on top and sprayed it with clear coat.
Okay, let's see how it sounds. Keep doing it. Somebody might get excited.
It's okay.
Do it again.
No, it's okay.
Do it again.
No,
Now you made that from
they're not
scratch.
going to gobble.
You made that from scratch, right?
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Alright, so I made a shark leader holder. What you do is you cut a circle on top of the bucket, and then there's smaller circles where you can just put your hook on it. And that way your shark leaders won't get tangled up or anything. You can just pull them out real easy when you want to use them.
So you drill a hole in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
And,
hang your hooks right on the edge.
you understand
Pretty
the
simple
purpose of what he's doing, so you don't get a tangle.
Yeah. And I also made the shark leaders too. Alright.
Okay.
There we go.
Tell us about that rig right there, real quick.
Okay. Alright, so this is about 20 foot of wire, and then I just connect it with a swivel, and then have 2 other small pieces of wire. This is where you can like hook it onto a stingray or something. Hook it to the front, hook it to the back, where if the shark bites the front of the stingray, you got the shark on one of the new way. So that's just a 2 circle hook, 19 on it. Alright.
Oh, good job.
The hook look here, and also to do this design here, and then we sanded it down and painted some finish on it, and got some felt taping and taped the felt in here so it wouldn't mess up your gun. That's about it.
Okay. And where do you hang it in the back? You got hangers
Right
on?
there, we got hangers right here.
Hangers right there. Very good. That's a nice one. Good job. Loud.
This is a bow hanger. You can hang your bows right here. You can put your arrows right here.
You made that yourself?
Yep.
We should have brought a bow out. Let's see if this works. Very good. We can take that outside and use it. Good job. Okay, okay. Wow. Tell us about it.
This is our cooler chest box, pretty much. We went and found old pallets, which they were pine pallets. If y'all ever decide to build anything with pine pallets, don't.
Why?
It just doesn't work. They break really easy.
It took forever.
And then we had tried making it where the door didn't fall, but our chains decided to break, so we're gonna have to hold it.
All right, so the ice chest just fits right in there.
And
You can
if
actually
you
take it out.
If you take off the nozzle,
Oh, I see. You just built it. Very good. So you could actually.
You can take it out and wash it and everything.
that way you can wash your cooler, so you don't have to wait that every time.
Okay, and wash it out, then you sit it back in there. That's a cool idea. So you built it around the cooler, basically. You got the cooler,
Yes.
and then you put the drain back on there. Any questions on that, class? Okay, close the door. See how the door. That'll work out great for cookouts, wouldn't it? That's a very good job. Y'all give her a big hand on that. That's an excellent job.
Okay, so I built this like tower of flower pots.
Tower of flowers.
Yes. And it says Coach Chester's class of 2015, and it says #1 class in America.
Coach Chester, class of 2015, #1 class in America. You can't get it better than that, can it? Good job, excellent. Okay, tell us about the flowers you planted. What do we talk about the flowers? You're not talking.
They're violets. So I just went to Lowe's and I bought this rebar, which is holding all the plants in the pots, and I use zip ties to help hold them up and steady.
So where's the rebar goes all the way?
Yeah,
I see.
it's like all the way down, and then
You got it anchored in the bottom? You got it in the ground?
I hammered it down,
Okay.
and then I just put the pots on one by one, and then put the soil in, and put the flowers in.
Okay. Good job. Good job.
My project didn't make it on the camera. I refuse to
Yes,
be
it
on
did.
camera now.
Turn around, Steve Marie. This.
Tilt it forward and then just do it in circles. No, little circles. Look,
Show her again.
look, do it in little circles. You have to push down really hard.
That's pretty good. That's really cool.
That's not bad.
Tilt it forward and push down harder, but hold it down the other hand. That's right. Tilt it forward. And don't go
He just don't feel good today.
Is there like an art teacher calling?
All right, we're in our 4th period class. A big class. And this is our first presentation. So, Gabby, that's
Okay. This is my project, and I just made a chandelier sort of thing out of a trash can top, and then some mason jars, and a lid.
Okay, so it's
And
lit.
like I flipped the mason jars upside down, so you can take the candles out to light them if they're like real candles. And I put holes in them, so if you want to do real candles, they stay lit. And then we had to drill holes into the glass to get it to stay on the wire. And then I put this on there, and I attached to an S hook.
So
And then I
you,
have another S hook.
oh, you have are they lit now?
They're electronic, so I just turn them on.
Oh, cool.
Thanks.
Cool.
And then I wrote out to red
What
on
is that
top.
on top?
Out to red. And then on the bottom, I wrote my name and the year.
That's very creative.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we noticed that you tend to wear a hat pretty much every day, and you just sat down on your desk. So we made a hat rack for you to hang up on the wall, so you can bring 3 hats at a time.
Oh, cool. See if that one fits on it.
Or whatever else you want to hang on.
See if that hat fits on it.
It does. Ooh boy.
It's inspired by idea, by the way.
And she laminated. And I laminated.
Okay, hold it up again.
Smile.
Okay, so it's got all the saltwater fish in Florida. Now you caught how many of them?
1.
The rest happen?
Now you're lit.
I painted the back camouflage, and then I like hammered in the nails in the shape of the ear, and then I just got like string and like went around it.
Oh, cool. How long did that take you, Heidi?
Like a few hours.
Good. That's cool. Very good job.
It's a piece of white sooty that I got from the farm because it has strong smell to it. People, older people use it in their houses for like smoking stuff, but it's basically just a shelf. I cut a few logs on there, screwed them in on the back, and see the holes that they're in there. Same with the horns. It just makes a cool kind of shelf to hang on the wall or something.
So actually your antlers are holding up the shelf?
Yeah, I have this wire here,
Yeah.
and it hangs on the wall. I have 2 screws and wrap it around, and you just put it nail on the wall or something. It'll
That is
hang on the wall
cool.
like that. And it just makes a cool design, really.
That is cool.
Make sure you emphasis on
So I just bought some fabric at the fabric store, and then I turned it inside out, and I sewed it from the inside so you can't see the sewing on the side. and then I sewed the strap together, and then I sewed it in the inside. And then I just kind of slipped this in here, so it's kind of like a sleeve, so you can kind of
That's
slip it
good
out.
reinforcement, yeah.
And then that's it.
That's a quiver. Okay, Taylor, go ahead.
So I made kind of like a Lazy Susan fish holder, so it just turns basically is what Lazy Susan means.
Tell us how you did that.
I had like a block of oak, and this is the little mechanism that turns. And it was actually a lot easier than it looks. I just had to paint it and stain it and make it look pretty. So.
The bottom swivel, that's like a boat seat swivel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of, where'd you get the wood from?
I got this at Michael's because it looked all nice and pretty and rustic.
Yeah.
So, and this too, this is birch.
How'd you cut the holes in it?
We have a drill press from racing stock cars, so it worked out really well.
Who helped you on it?
My granddad.
Your granddad.
Yeah.
Ken Boyd, your granddad. Okay, good deal. All right, good job.
Just turn it.
You can sort of hold it on there. Yeah. Ken, why don't you move? Yeah, I mean, okay.
All right. Well, you're always talking about how you recycle everything, so that's what I did. We found the pallet, and then we broke off most of the boards and put some of them in the back that were bad. And then I found pretty much everything else at my house, and I found the frames and painted those. So the only thing we really spent money on was getting the pictures made. And then we found these off an old hammock, and I just painted those. And then I guess you can just use it.
All right, tell us about the pictures. What's out on the top right?
That's me in the Keys. I caught one of the dolphin.
Cool.
That's another picture from the Keys.
And the Keys.
This was one of your clubs you used to be the sponsor
Right here,
of.
the Yak. Okay, his mother was in the Yak Club, and I was his club sponsor. That goes way back. Everybody, this picture here.
That's you and my grandfather.
This is his granddad, Huey Chisholm. Good family. That's cool. That's a really good job. And how much money you spent on it, you think?
Just pictures, so I guess $8.
That's not bad to have something this nice. That's what we're talking about, class, about taking something like this and recycling it. Good job.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.